Well, a big welcome, everyone, to join us for this discussion. We're very excited to welcome new members to the NCS family. In this discussion we're going to have, we're very excited to welcome Matthew from PlayOps. We have Ian Whitehouse from Velocity Business Solutions, and Tom Bernardo from Raleigh. So, Matthew's from Singapore, Ian's from Hong Kong, and Tom's from Melbourne. So, as you guys know, NCS is going through a transformation. We are going to drive a lot harder into Pan Asia Pacific. We are looking to continue to build out our solution, especially in Next. And we're very excited to have this opportunity to welcome new members to the NCS family. And together with us today as well, we also have Wintia, who leads our Next digital business. So maybe we'll start off with Wintia. Wintia, perhaps, could you share with us about these new partnerships and these new acquisitions we have with PlayOps, with Velocity Business Solutions, and with Raleigh? And what does it mean for our clients? So maybe Wintia, over to you first.
Thanks, Howie. In NCS Next, we are committed to continue to, in fact, double down on our growth in areas such as AI and cloud. With Matthew, Ian, and Tom and their wonderful teammates, we've really found people who not only share our passion, but are real digital transformation practitioners. I couldn't be happier to welcome them to the NCS family, and I'm sure that our clients, like us, will appreciate the experience that they all bring from working across many industries, helping organizations unlock the potential of data as well as cloud technology.
Thanks so much, Wintia. Maybe on that note, Matthew, Ian, and Tom, big welcome to the family. Big welcome to Team Avengers. We like to think ourselves as each of us having different capabilities, different superpowers. Perhaps as a start, would you share with us briefly something about your company, the superpowers you guys bring, and perhaps a little bit on what are the key shifts that you're seeing, whether it's in Singapore, in Australia, or Hong Kong. Tom, perhaps we could start with you first.
Sure, thanks, Howie. And look, it's great to be part of the team. I love the idea of Avengers. I watch a lot of Marvel with my kids. And when you think about superpowers, there's one character we always love, and that's Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. And Star-Lord's great. There's two things that I think are similar to Riley in some respects. The first one, he's got a good sense of humor. So we've got a great culture at Riley where we like to have a laugh and have lots of fun. But secondly, he's got incredible skills around problem solving. He's always taking the things that are around him, using them in creative ways and coming up with a solution to a problem. And that's pretty much what Riley's done over the last 11 years. We've been working in the area of infrastructure transformation, also in data analytics and cloud governance as well. And we're really looking forward to bringing those superpowers to NCS.
Awesome, Tom. Thanks so much. I do like Star-Lord, and you can probably tell I'm a Marvel geek as well. Perhaps Ian, for Velocity Business Solutions, could you share with us a bit about what you guys do and your superpowers?
So thanks, Harry. Great to be here. I'm very excited to be part of the team. Given my vintage, I think I'm probably more Team Star Wars than Team Avengers. And in terms of our superpower, I think at Velocity Business Solutions, it's our business agility. It's our ability to adapt quickly, overcome challenges. We have a strong focus on just getting the job done. And I believe this leads to our commitment to making our customers successful. In terms of key shifts that you mentioned, a term that we hear very frequently these days is cloud first. I started Velocity 11 years ago as a cloud-first company. We've never used or purchased any on-premise technology. Although it's taken some time to arrive here in Hong Kong, I think a key shift that we're seeing in the Hong Kong market in the last 2 years, COVID certainly has had a major impact and effect on that, is that almost everyone from the largest enterprises to the hundreds or thousands of SMEs in the Hong Kong market are now rapidly adopting cloud as their preferred technology platform for both business applications and their data analytics. I believe that this shift will generate significant demand for new services that we are yet to see that are required from various technology service providers and vendors.
But let's move to Matthew. PlayOps as well. Are you Star Wars? Are you Marvel? Or are you DC?
Hey, Howie. So Matthew here. So excited to be part of the family, and I would say I'm more of a Star Wars fan. I would say same genre as the teams that we have here as well. So to answer kind of the question that you have about the superpowers, I think it reflects itself in the company name that we have. So Clay Ops. Come on, let me just break it down for you from the angle. So Clay and Ops, right? So we think of ourselves as a company of skilled craftsmen. We mold data like we mold clay. As being a craftsman, right, we need skill, we need the art, and more importantly, we need lots of practice, right, in order to be able to build a masterpiece. And that's exactly what we do, and that's what we do around data from that perspective as well. And more importantly, it could be about how the visuals look, it could be how the UI, be it the dashboards, applications, it could be about how we blend the data from different shapes, form, and sizes, just to make sure it's usable. So that's one part of it. I would say the clay, that's our skill or power that we bring to it. But more importantly is the ops part as well. So and ops to us actually doesn't mean operations. Actually, ops actually means to us how we optimize for patterns to tell stories, and that's actually what we want to help our customers do, to have an understanding, build color on the data, and be able to understand the data better, the patterns and the stories they can do around it. So that's kind of the I would say the powers that we want to bring. In terms of shifts, I would say in Singapore, we do see an increase in terms of awareness and appreciation, as well as the drive around to use data better. Right, we hear initiatives, we see a fair bit of initiatives around being data driven, building data literacy, and around data culture, and that's we see that wave coming in from the angle.
Thanks so much, guys. It looks like we do have an exciting combination of Team Star Wars and Team Avengers coming together. So perhaps the question that naturally comes is that in your mind, what do you think are the new possibilities and opportunities that we can create jointly together as a larger group, as a larger team, and what are the areas that you think we can work on?
I would say it's always learn from your mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but always look back at that and think about how you can learn from that. I would say never stop searching for new ideas. Always keep looking at what's coming next. And obviously, there's always challenges to overcome, and when there are, keep trying. Don't and never give up.
Thanks so much, Yan. And perhaps Matthew, we'll go to you next for your thoughts.
I would say the vision or the image I want to be able to conjure 20 years later is when everyone thinks of data, they think about it like a fine glass of wine. Right. What does that mean? It means that they really, really appreciate it. They understand the nuances of it, the data, the domain, the art of working with data and art of using data, the science behind the technology, and of course, most importantly, the technology itself that's being used to apply from the angle as well. And I think that to me is where my dream will be 20 years later. And the advice to myself from the angle is start enjoying the wine early. Start trying out all the different vintages. Go to all the vineyards, experience and go consume all this data from the angle. It's going to be fun. It will be exciting. And what I would say more important to my younger self as well, you need to share the experience with others because I would like my younger self to make my dream come true.
That was very vivid because from clay, molding of clay to creating vintages and beautiful vineyards, that's very compelling. Tom, we'll wrap up with you. Your thoughts. 20 years from now, what would it be like, and what advice would you give?
Fast forward into 20 years' time, it's phenomenal to think of exactly what sort of society we'll be living in that's really embedded and infused with technology. And I think there's a lot of power in that technology. And I think my future self would say, you know what, Tom, look back and make sure you're harnessing that power for good, making sure that you're giving opportunities to people to innovate and really solve some of the problems that we see in the world today. We're living in a very tumultuous time today, but I think my older self would say, you know what, the future is bright. Everything is going to look good. And the key to that is having great people around you. And for me, I certainly see the next 20 years as being an incredible opportunity to really find those people that are enthusiastic about technology, even those that even don't think that it might be a career for them, and to give them the opportunity to thrive, to build a new career, in this industry that we all love, and go forward and solve some of the problems that we've got facing us.
So, Winthia, we've heard from Matthew, we heard from Yen, we've heard from Tom. It would be great to hear your thoughts as well, as we reflect on what they've just shared.
Thanks, Howie. I'm really happy that you were referring to our NCS purpose about advancing communities and leveraging technology. And then if we look across at the conversations we have with our clients, whether they are in Singapore, Australia, or in Hong Kong and Greater China, everyone faces the same challenges, but they also have the same opportunities. And what we see here, what I see here, is really all of us helping those customers wherever they are to solve the challenges of their time, and then help prepare them to be the digital businesses of the future. So it's really an exciting time.
I think that's very in line with what you just mentioned as well, because it is about co-creating the future. I think all of us kind of talk about the possibilities of co-creating the future together, building new innovative frontiers, coming together to potentially bring not just more comprehensive solutions, but better capability and stronger teams together. And if I kind of combine what you guys just said, it's about solving problems. It is about getting the job done, because again, we talk about, getting the job done with agility. It is about being a craftsman to develop masterpieces to solve problems in the industry and for our clients. And clearly, it's important for us to have fun along the way as well, because that's the essence of making everything gel together. So thanks so much for being part of this, because I think in a way this is the beginning of the beginning. We're very excited to be taking the first steps together with yourselves and the team. And this is hopefully an opportunity for us to say it's a good place to start. And then hopefully a year down, 2 years down, 20 years down, we can look back and say, this is the beautiful set of masterpieces and vineyards that we've created together. So thank you so much. And I do look forward to continuing this journey with everyone. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thanks,
Howie.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers. Bye.
See you.